and they are suffering silently. We have had war, we had protracted war, and people have taken more responsibilities, more children. So you see them in the street. The young people in the street that don't want to call private, we are blessed. If the young people in this country were troublesome people, you will come from Robert's field here without armed robbery. You will sit and change money in the street. All they're telling you is that improve our life and we'll be decent people. And that's what we committing ourselves to doing for them.
Grace, elections global finance is a unity party ready. Your financial muscle, how is it? Is this financial muscle strong? I mean,
the money that we need,
yes, I need to find out to go to Buto, to go to Banga, go to Nimba, just everywhere.
The money that we need to campaign with will be made available.
I mean, this is government.
Well, yeah. You know, I wish money was the only thing.
The entire thing is right now the vehicles. Everybody see the billboards and everywhere. You can see Ambassador Joseph Baka on the end of the billboards. That means that the public will have somebody say, it's a financial.
You can tell when Ambassador Baka go to communities, people chat out. They want to see him, they want to hear from him. They know he has a proven record of service. This government, we know they have access to the finances, and the same access to the finances will be because of their profit, because where the finances coming from. They believe it. They don't believe in accountability, so they believe in spending money that you don't have to tell anybody, but the Liberians are going to ask them, where did the money come from?
There's a new tradition now. Elections now go with money in our country.
They go with money?
Yes, they will go with money.
I think you'll be surprised. This election, they will eat your money and they will vote again.
Are you sure about this?
I'm very sure.
Someone wears a CDC t-shirt or they have an ANC t-shirt, and why they have a Joseph Walker t-shirt. So you see the same person in this group is the same person in the next group. I mean, I would say it's a regular thing now.
But you're not in their house.
I'm not in the house.
They are looking for survival, but they know that short-term survival will not be the solution to their problem in this country.
If I actually do the greatest George Weah government, almost 6 years now, what will be percentage-wise as we try to run up? How will you grade this government?
Well, they'll be lucky to get a 45, 47%. That's what I think.
I mean, Minister of Finance tried to build some IMF record, pull us something. We have the new currency coming. 5,000 metric tons of rice is in country now. The road from Monrovia to Lupato, you can drive free lanes. Are you great for the 5%?
Why not you just make an attempt to go to Lupa? Everybody going to Lupa now to go through Australian. Most of the people, they go through Australian. And even now, going through Australian, just on our side.
I mean, it's the rain season. You can work through the rain.
You can work through the rain.
Yes. Similar to the RIA highway.
But yes,
for the rain season.
But they don't also work during the drought because they're preparing for the rain season start from the dry season. So if you didn't work during the dry season, the rain season is not going to be good for you.
How can you convince Liberians to give you the presidency 2023? Just imagine me calling on the True Breakfast Show, folks who have President Joseph Jimon Boyka live with me on air.
You better start practicing.
So I thought, I don't want to be the president. I be President George. When he said, say, good morning, President Joseph Jimon Boyka.
Start practicing at the Liberian smile.
Truth FM 96.1, the heart and soul of Liberia. Truth FM 96.1, the heart and soul of Liberia. This station rules the nation. This station rules the nation. True FM 96.1, the heart and soul of Liberia. This station rules the nation. True FM 96.1, the heart and soul of Liberia.
Oh yeah. And there's a part I like. The sound of the conga. It's Wednesday morning, folks. This is the TBS. This is the TBS. The True Breakfast Show. Your favorite morning show. 10 minutes up to 8 o'clock. Welcome to Liberia's biggest breakfast show. And I'm thinking about the folks in Nema this morning. Good morning, Bonds. Here, District 7. Good morning, Nema County. How you doing this morning? Bon County, Palala. In recent time, I have visited Bon County, to be precise, Salala. Good morning, Grand Judah, Grand Kidman County, Bon County, Bombing, Buffalo. Good morning, Grand Bassa, County. 20 days to elections. Might give you good morning, Melserrader. The love of liberty let us, yeah. Let justice be done to all. And not some of all of us. Power is given only to those who dare to lower themselves and pick it up. Oh my God. Power is given to those who dare to lower themselves and pick it up. Peace cannot exist without justice. As we continue to preach peace, peace cannot exist without justice. Justice cannot exist without fairness. Fairness cannot exist without development. Development cannot exist without democracy. And well, folks, democracy cannot exist without respect for the identity and worth of cultures and the people. As we go into elections in 20 days, I'd like to say good morning to all of you. This country belongs to every one of us. Let's keep the peace. Let's go to the ballot box and make the decision. Good morning to all the political leaders. Those of you who woke up in the morning, think well for Liberia, think positive for your country. I'm not talking about those who write the worst thing about your country on the social media. Look, you won't criticize your country anyway. It's meant to favor you. Your country is your country. Fight it internally, and let's go into the process. And trust me, go and make the decision. Good morning to all of you. President George, we out today by 2:30. We address. Someone said this should be his last UN General Assembly message. Well, as president, just before election. So, yes, we hope to bring that through in our broadcast today. Good morning to all political leaders. Well, let your message resonate. Like I said, this election, there will be a lot of surprises. So campaign well. This country is everybody's stronghold. strong hope belongs to every one of you. Yeah, so campaign well, and Liberians, trust me, those of you who are predicting violence won't see it coming. Trust me. Elections Commission will perform and put up the Liberian people decision. Your vote is your right. Campaign well. Go for the issues. Tell your people what you want to do for them. And when they get out the ballot box, they make the decision. Good morning, folks. My name is O'Neill. This is O'Neill Roberts. My co-host Maka will join the team at OKFM this morning. It's going to be a summer cast at 9 o'clock. The vice tenor bird from the collaborating political party, Councillor Charlie Bronskin, will have a live broadcast with several talk shows host. So Maka is part of that team. So we join it at 9 o'clock. That broadcast will be aired on OK, on Truth, on Prime, on Sky, on Strong, on Truth Nimba, and all the affiliate radio stations across the country. Yes, share your agenda to the people. But just before that, let me just give you what is coming up. Shortly, we hope to speak with the head of the National Elections Commission, the chairperson of the commission, the board of commission. Like I always say, this board of commission, this current board of commissions, have a history with us, have a history of the Liberian people. They have taken us into two free, fair, and credible elections. So we still have trust in them. If opposition bloc will say they don't trust the elections commission, we as media, we can say so. They know what sort of country will be in. So we trust the board of commissioners of the National Elections Commission, the vote of the Liberian people. While you vote, your vote will not be tampered with. Trust me on this one. So I hope to place a call to the chairperson of the National Elections Commission this morning, Madam Darietta Brown Lasana, who have been working over the clock to make things happen. And I'm strongly definitely believe it's going to happen in the Liberian people. Your vote will not be tampered with. So campaign well. That's all we can say to you. So pick a call. We talk with the chairperson of the Elections Commission. Will have 20 days to elections. I mean, we started counting from 300, and today's 20 days. Campaign still open. You still have time to convince your people. Forget about the too much social media attack. Good morning to all of the silent voters. I'm not staying from the association. The silent voters, good morning to all of you. These silent voters don't affiliate with any political parties. Some of them are in the corporate world. Some of them are in the private sector. Some of them are security apparatus. They're just watching. So when you put your partisans together, the key word is the message, the kind of vision you have for the district, the vision you have for the country, the vision you have for the county. So this is it. So we'll speak with the chairperson of Elections Commission. Then at 8:15 this morning, I'm going to bring out a team called the Smile Solution. And I want those of you who are contesting, representative candidates, senatorial candidates, even political parties, please make use of this system. It's a very good system. It will help you to build your talent room. If you are winning the elections, you definitely know if you are winning these elections. Work with that. I'll bring the team on at 8:15 just for 15 minutes. Then 8:30 this morning, district number 6 representative candidate Martin Kula will be with me at 8:30 until 9 o'clock. 9 o'clock, we'll bring you this joint broadcast with what the vice standard bearer of the collaborating political party, Councillor Charlie Bronskin, will make a public appearance this morning. Good luck to all of you. Let me say this again. Anybody who wins the presidency, you are unprecedented. I'll call you unprecedented. And I want to encourage my media colleague. Let us be at gatekeeper. Let's keep the peace. Leave the politics of the political parties. Let them play with it. Yeah. Some of you are going so deep into this thing now. Look, like people have going away that there's no way you use the microphone to convince someone as to which party you're going for. But for now, let's keep the peace, say no to violence. Who will win the election will win this election. Let the media play a professional role. Set a gatekeeper. That's what they say, members of the fourth estate. You're not member of a political party. So campaign well. If the chairman of the CDC is not campaigning well, you won't get the vote. The chairman of the CPP, you campaigning well, you won't get the vote. The chairman of the Unity Party, if your campaign chair is not campaigning well, you bring the crowd, you won't get the votes. Turn your crowd into what? Into votes. If the LPP campaign chair, you're not doing well too, you won't get the votes. That crowd, when you bring them out, turn them into votes. Look, Akko shocked me yesterday. Akko, the crowd that put up in Lofa County. So this issue about crowd, I'm not buying into it. But meanwhile, anyone who wins the president, say, well, that's my president. And I'll say, congratulations to that president. All right, it's 8 o'clock. This is the TBS. Good morning to all of you. I hope to have our team shortly with us this morning. Yes, we have, like I promised, to have the National Elections Commission, the chairperson of the National Elections Commission, live by mobile phone this morning. She's one person who wouldn't shy away from the media. We have Madam Deviato Brown Lasana, who's going to take us into our elections in 20 days. Good morning to you, Madam Chair. How are you doing this morning? How is the National Elections Commission doing? Okay, we are good. 20 days to elections. How far are we?
At the point now, we're at the point of compiling the final registration rule for publication polling places, which contain the 2018 places. So if you were to visit the Election Commission now in a small conference, we have staff of almost 50 persons compiling, reviewing. We have the technicians there. We even have technicians from the DBR process, that is our contractor, also available to ensure that the final FRR, that's the final registration rule, is compiled in a way that it speaks to individual polling places where Liberians have registered during the biometric voter registration process.
Okay, great. So that made tremendous progress. Have there been any complaints since campaign started? Any form of political party complaining about violence? Have there been any complaint to the commission?
I would speak to the issue of concern being raised, by some like reference violence happening during the campaign period. What is complaints I will not go into because there are legal ramifications. But yes, Nigerians are concerned about some things that appear to be happening, within the country, and they have spoken to some of them. But generally, I know that when the campaign began earlier, there were concerns about violence between groups. But we like to think that has been resolved per se. The national police and other security institutions have been able to address those issues head on.
Great. So 20 days to elections. When do we expect other counties, the fellow counties like Sino, Maryland, to see like elections material going across the country? There are some concerned Liberians because of the road situation. Are you taking that into consideration?
Yes, we're taking the situation into consideration. You spoke of the deployment of officers. I think that deployment started a few months ago with some non-sensitive materials. Just quite recently, in the last 2 days, the magistrates who were under training for the building accounting procedure government of Liberia National Election Commission to present their application. And quite a few of them are already on their way with these materials that are processed and other materials that they are going to replicate training in the various counties at the ministerial temporary staff who will be conducting this election.
Great.
On the issue of logistics, we are we know that there are tough terrains that we will be going through, and we're looking at various ways to see how best we may be able to adapt, those means to convey these materials to the counties, specifically the southeastern region, northern region towards local county, Nima also. There are difficult terrains there, but we're doing everything we can to ensure that these materials, especially the sensitive materials, get to the point, during our deployment, which is not far away.
Great. I'm going to go straight to the social media. Librarians are concerned because our election history we have been going to this issue of second round and this issue of funding. What can you say to clear the doubt of librarians just in case we do have a second round? Do we have fundings if there is a second round?
If there's a second round, then we can say that we have funding process for that. What is remaining is the $3.2+ million United States dollars, which we're pursuing the Ministry of Finance and Development Planning. We're working with them, and we rely on their commitment to provide it as soon as possible because this is long overdue. Some people say that why do you need the money now when in fact second round is so far away? We say we have procurement and other planning processes to put in place, some of which will require money. So if we don't get that money now, round to come. And of course, we're saying that we will be touched on time. If not over the time.
Great. So let's look at some of the challenges. Maybe you care to point out then in terms of you spoke of logistics going out to the counties. Are there additional challenges? The Elections Commission 20 days to the May elections.
So far, we don't see any challenge as being very major other than the deployment of logistics to the field. We are on top of our game and we're doing everything possible to ensure that all of these activities that we have outlined in our timeline are being implemented. We also reported that we received more than 2/3% of the funding for these elections. So we're on our way. If there is anything that will stop our activities in any way, of course, there is remedy for everything. And then we will also inform the Liberian people as we are going along. But let me also say that it is our intention to begin the press briefing in a few days' time, so that any other questions that the president Nigerians may have for us, we may be able to answer, particularly on how we are proceeding to conduct these elections.
Great. What about the issue of international observers? Are you starting to anticipate coming in the country? Those who will be observing our elections. Like I remember, you went to Nigeria, you went to Sierra Leone to witness the process. In terms of international observers, are they starting to come in?
Are being processed, and some of these, the observers have been informed. Some of them have received the tags already, and we are compiling the package that we're supposed to be giving them, package of information, of our process. Some of them asking for the ruling accounting procedures, and what have you. So Liberians should expect not less than 5,000 observers in this country.
5,000.
Yeah. Not less than 5,000. Because in one country is sending 2,000 plus. And you have the ECOWAS already on the ground. Long-term observers are here from the EU, from ECOWAS. There are others coming from various international NGOs, coming to the conference. And of course, we have our local know themselves. So these observers who are going back and forth throughout the 15 counties, asking questions about our preparations, and we expect that at the end of the day, if we do well and we are sure that we are going to do well, these observers will tell the Liberian people that they have observed that the National Elections Commission of Liberia was well positioned, was well prepared, to conduct these elections. And of course, if there are challenges that they see, they will also tell the Liberian people that.
Okay.
It's good for the image of the Elections Commission, and it's also good for the image of Liberia to have observers, whether they are local or international or regional, come to this country to observe the 10th of October 2023 election.
Great. So before I take leave of you, any other thing, this issue from the poor internet concerning the verification aspect, because we are using the biometric voter cards on election day. Are you taking that into consideration? The issue of internet.
We are not using internet per se. We are going manual, as we have told the Liberian people about 2 years ago. The same way you voted, you show your card, the biometric card, you get searched through the final registration rule for a polling place, and such is the FRR, the manual, the book that contains all the information of those who have registered in those different polling places. And when you are found in that polling place, and this is when you are supposed to vote, then you are giving your ballot, you go behind the screen and you do your voting. The verification is done manually by showing your voter ID card, and such is done in the manual that has the final registration rule of the different polling places, and then you effect and then go and do your voting. There will be no electronic verification during this process. No electronic verification. It is manual.
Very clear. Are there materials in town for the visually impaired or the physical challenge during the election?
But the ballot, all of them to be in country between now and the 30th of September.
And a final thing, maybe you have a touch on you want to say in 2 minutes?
Yes, we want to stick to the group of partners who are our key stakeholders who we normally give the color registration rule so that they can be able to see the information there. That we are still committed to doing this. We say that we have some challenge with the coalition, which is now going on, and so that once we are through with that, we will get to them. We have been receiving some information from them that they need very urgently, but we also say that we too have challenge with compiling and printing, so that as soon as we finish, we will start to distribute them.
All right. Thank you so much, Mother Chair, for coming through this morning to Breakfast Show.
Very much, and we say to all Liberians, keep your voter ID card. Please come to the polling places or the polling center and vote the person of your choice. We are almost there.
Thank you.
For your patience with the Elections Commission.
Thank you so much. The voice of the National Elections Commission, Mother Davietta Brown Lasana, right here on the TBS on 96.1, the heart and soul of Liberia. So there you have it. Well, yes, text messages back to back. Anyway, so this issue are from the second round. So part of the fundings, yeah, we will do also to look at it. So we'll ask the Ministry of Finance. So if we do have a second round, please give NEC the remaining of this money, and so they'll be able to prepare. Because of our elections history, 2005, 2011, 2017 have all been in. All right. Let me just pick one or two calls quickly, and we got our guests coming up through this morning. Good morning.
Thank you. Thank you very much for that great interview with the next chair. You said from the beginning, I told you this commission is a credible one. They have done many elections here, very, very well. I'm difficult to know when they're talking to the money.
Yeah, difficult.
I've done very well. And I like the question you asked next, and I'd like to answer about the second round. We know there's a history in this country. There will be a second round. I will join what to ask. You the Minister of Finance gives the people the money. If we don't even go with, if we don't have a second, they still need our money for some things and that like, please give the people the money. No problem. Because technically there will be a second round. Check presidential candidates in race. The voting population around 2 million. How can you say there will not be a second? There will be a second round. Don't jam the people. Give them the money now so that they can prepare. If the second round, so all the parties are blocking talking about we have second round, and it's impossible. If there will not be a second round, next them need that money. They got a lot of things to do. There will be other elections coming in the future that will need the money. So please, I join the next year telling you the government, the Minister of Finance, give the money $3.something billion. It's not plenty for this whole country. Give the money.
Yeah. All right. Thank you. I've seen this, the team from Smart Solution. Let's pick just one more call. We'll link up with our guest. Good morning. Tower, this is starting. This is you can bring a new system. You bring a biometric with the challenging internet business, and and half of our people not used to the system to bring this biometric. So we're going by the same old or something. That's why you have observers on that. So that leave it as it takes. Thank you. All right, folks, we have in the studio this morning the guys from Smart Solution. This is the Breakfast Show 96 forward. The heart and soul of Liberia. My name is Oni Roberts. We have these guys from Smart Solution, and this is very important for all of you political parties, independent candidates, to take advantage of this smart talent system. This is going to help you through. As you say, your observers out there. This is going to help you. Let me just take this short break. I like how the next chair ended this thing. She said, vote the president of your choice. That's it. Vote Liberia. Who win the election will win the election. And we as media, we should continue to be as gatekeepers. Let me play this song to bring our guests. It's called It's Up to You. Who you want to vote for, it's up to you. What you were saying, it's up to you.
To you from the National Elections Commission. Let your vote make a difference, because every vote counts. Vote wisely. Vote Liberia. It's up to you. When the votes are counted, friend, it's up to you. My good friend, it's up to you. When you vote Liberia, it's up to you. Liberia has one. It's up to you. Friend, it's up to you.
I'm sorry for that. It's up to you, man. And well, if you feel Joy deserve a second term, it's up to you. Well, you feel the man will say you want to fix the country, you want to fix the whole system. It's not been in the comments. You want to voting out It's up to you. If you want to vote, Ambassador Joseph Yema Boyka, it's up to you. Make your decision. The Pullman lawyer, it's up to you to make that decision. And that's how the media should be. It's up to you. And after you have made your decision, guess what? The Elections Commission will bring out your results. So those of you who are predicting violence in the country, NEC is doing everything possible to live up to what the standard of that commission and bring out the results of the Liberian people. That's what we say to this political party. If you're campaigning, please campaign well. Some of you are dollary heads and you're eating people campaign money back and forth. Some of the era where you say the whole era will get it locked down. You lie. You campaign well, the people will vote. And this election is not about who. Those of you representative candidate, you put the person on your banner, it still will not help you. The people will vote and look for the individual on that ballot box and vote that person on the track records. So when you're addressing, before I link up with my guests as well, they're already in the studio. The political parties, when you have your gatherings, the silent voters, someone says I should drop, I should increase it to 50 or 60%. They are huge numbers. The silent voters, good morning to all of you. The Silent Voter Association. I found one group for you. The Silent Voters Association. No political parties you're attached to. We have the country at heart. So don't predict violence, because if any violence pops up, we always stay riot and suffer it. Problems everywhere in the world now. So if you want power, campaign well and let the people vote. This Board of Commission, they were entering 13 on 2 separate elections. Guess what? The decision of Liberian people, that's what that release. So this issue of crowd, I'm not going to buy into crowd. Akko did yesterday in Lofa County. Akko, Lucini, good morning to you. I thought your crowd was just the Dynasville crowd. What I saw yesterday, front page carried as a major lead story. So turn your crowd, all the political parties here, turn that crowd into what? Into votes. Let them vote. All right, folks, you're listening up to the Breakfast Show, 96.1, 28 days.